folks, it is time. Game 1 of the Grand Finals now getting underway. A lot of damage being done by both of the supports. Roger trying to man fight Fade, who has plus 68 damage. Pasha, he's got the tree grab, so he has no real burst potential with the avalanche of the toss. Meanwhile, they'll get the kill bottom. Spin comes in solo, the Thunder Strike. And it's Yang dropped down first and foremost.
Tons of aggression coming out from that lane, and they really need to worry about that.
Speaking of the aggression, DDC getting run at by Roger, but now he's the one in trouble. Lucien Beam coming at the last auto attack. They get off the avalanche. Will not save his life, though, and now Pasha getting chased down. I don't know if they can get this kill. DDC's getting kind of close. They have the Lucien Beam, a couple more auto attacks. This might dive the tower. They have the toss available to Stomp coming in, but he will not be able to avoid it. They're going to look for the kill. One more auto attack. The Lucien Beam, the brain tap is there from DDC. A lot of aggression in this top lane. Man fight central. The snowball coming in. Roger needs one more auto attack, and he will find it. So he does get the trade.
Yeah, Pasha, he can't really get close to the creeps anymore, but he's doing all right now.
Fade getting run down. The Rocket Barrage is a lot of damage. It's going to be another kill. And now Freeze trying to turn into Roger. He has another Spirit Lance in 2 seconds, but he still can't find that kill. A big part of the reason Virtus.pro have been so dominant in this year in the tournament, especially against Optic yesterday, was the fact that they were able to have that vision advantage, and now that's not happening in the early stages of the game as VGJ Thunder are denying them. The toss, though, from Pasha. Look at that. Now Fade in trouble. The snowball. The Nightmare will not save him. The tree toss comes in from Pasha. Now Siler looking for an eclipse. He will find it. This is a lot of damage. He's trying to fall, but he turns for Pasha instead, and this might be 2 kills. Roger will go for the TP. They might have a Lucien Beam available, but it will be enough. They are doing really well for this Virtus.pro. The cores on this team are just insane in what they can accomplish. They found Yang again. He's still only level 5. Ramsey says no Omni Slash. The Glimpse is going to come back, though. They've got the spin. The clap will come in a little bit too late. They've got the Thunder Strike. This should be another kill unless he can juke it. Thunder Strike doing a little bit more damage. They won't be able to finish him off. Now the call down coming in. Here's the Luna. They want this kill on the side of the Rocket Barrage. They've got the homing missile. He's pretty fast, though. One more auto attack, or maybe the homing missile might do the job. He will stick up. He will Fairy Fire. Ramsey just needs one auto attack, and he will find it. And they might find Yang as well. No one is in there. He has a double damage. The spin comes out. DDC's in trouble. They're dying under the tower. It's a double kill for Ramsey in a dominating spree. VGJ Thunder are feeding under their tier 1, and Freeze needs to be careful that he doesn't do the same. It is a pretty big lead for Virtus.pro. They're working on treads for Pasha, Ramses, and no one have complete free farm with both of them being at the top of the net worth charts. Pasha actually in trouble in the top lane. The split will come out, though. They just get level 6 on the Brewmaster. This might be a nice free kill. The Ice Shards come in. They have the Cyclone. They might be able to get 2 out of this for VGJ Thunder. There's the 1. Can they get the second? They've dropped Roger to the ground with the Dispel Magic. The Cyclone is now done. The auto attacks are there. They've got the Fire Panda Imlet. He will use the snowball to save his life for the moment, but I don't think it's going to be for that much longer. Roger's still level 5. The split is done, but the stomp will hit. They should have a clap ready to go. He's actually out of mana, but he has stick charges to use it. Roger will try for the TP. I don't think it's going to be in time. Look at the damage from Fade. It just slaps him down with a briefcase. Trying to find the Luna in the jungle. Get her while she's farming. They've even smoked up. They're going to try to find this kill with Roger. The snowball will come in. Siler getting chased down the kinetic field. They have the Glimpse. They've got the Static Storm. This should be a kill. They have the Omni Slash. The Nightmare comes in. Maybe not. They'll turn this around. The Omni Slash going with the spin. The Ice Shards actually hurts them. They've got the Fiends, but they're turning it around, and now they might want to try to fight this with Freeze TPing in. The Lucien Beam. The Eclipse is there, and Ramses is dead. A big turn for VGJ Thunder. Virtus.pro are getting run at by VGJ Thunder with the smoke. Ramses is up close, though. He might get caught. I think he's spotted them. He's going to back up to the high ground. They're sitting on the dire ward here, so they spot no one. So fighting into this for VGJ Thunder is kind of tough. They found the Static Storm. They need the Omni Slash. They need the spin, and they will get it off. He gets the Nightmare, and he actually just survives. The split comes in now. The Earth Splitter doing support. They've got the Fiends, but Ramses is going in, but DDC gets hit by a homing missile, and now DDC's actually in trouble. The Rocket Barrage, the Flacken, they're still turning this. Even with the Bruce Split, it's 2 dead on the side of VGJ Thunder, and now they've caught out the Earth Panda. They just need to take it down. That's all they need to do, but they will just take down the Brewmaster instead as he comes back into his normal form. 3 dead, and now Freeze might get caught out as well by no one. If he's not careful, they'll spot him out, and Freeze will try to back himself away, but a big fight for Virtus.pro in that top jungle, Brax.
Wow, that is actually ridiculous. They managed to, they knew that was there. You know, they scouted no one out there. Wait, can he kill us?
I don't think so. It's close.
Now VP smoking up into the bottom lane, trying to catch Luna, especially with Pasha.
DDC was their days, but they'll find Siler. The toss avalanche combo, they blow him up immediately. They're looking for more on to Fade. They have no homing missile available for the Rocket Barrage, and they are able to chase him down. Look at that damage, and no one on a mega kill streak now.
A small portion of it.
Farm the enemy jungle even as well. Kinetic field, the Glimpse back. Doesn't really work out, but they do have the Ice Shards. The call down coming to Stomp is going to be there, but it will not hit onto no one. Good Nightmare save, but the call down is still going. They've got the stun up, they've got the Rocket Barrage. They need one more auto attack, and they will find it. Pasha, the Eclipse coming in, not doing that much damage, so the snowball save is there in time, and the Walrus Punch coming in on the other side. They will find DDC. Now Siler trying to bring down Pasha would be a big kill for him if he could. The toss is there, the Ice Shards, he's still alive! He will get dropped down to the backside, I believe, by the third Panda, but he will find another target. That's going to be Freeze down. The PL is dead. Sylar has to run, so does Yang. The Bruce split is over. Roger's still up there. All five still living. The Ice Shards will keep them in for now, but we'll be able to walk back up to the high ground here momentarily to get him back to safety, so he will be okay.
The PL Disruptor matchup is so odd. Oh, BKB.
No one is just popping the BKB. He is in the rocket barrage. Sylar can do nothing.
Heroes hit this mid-game power spike, and they're so good at forcing his objectives.
I mean, they'll just clear the creep wave. They'll do what they can. Elder Titan pretty good at high ground defense. They're forced to Bruce split now. That'll be down, but it does at least bridge the gap between the Luna respawning. But they might even lose this Brewmaster if they're not careful. It's only the Earth Panda now alive. Pasha's looking for Freeze. They've got the shards. Brewmaster in trouble. The Walrus Punch keeping it bay. And they actually get the kill through the split for Virtus Pro. The Earth Splitter comes in, but it's too little too late. They'll kill the illusions. They can continue to see. Ramsey's getting attacked by Sylar. A lot of damage being done. He's going to spin and try to finish off the racks. He will do so. They're still in a really good position. They will find maybe Fade. Ramses is looking for that Omni Slash. Fade is pretty speedy. Sylar might be the bigger target. He has his BKB. The Omni Slash will come through. He's got the Battle Fury. That's just a dead Elder Titan.
You know, with no ET, they have, I guess, no real base defense, right? Look at this.
Roger, the BKB is popped for Sylar, but he's already at half HP. The Glaives are coming in. Roger will snowball in time to save his life, but the Bruce Split is there. The one more auto attack for no one to get Sylar. He gets the kill. He'll have to buy back with no BKB available. Freeze is getting low. No one is just running at the enemy team. They'll get another one. Freeze down for 57 seconds. They get off the feed scoop, but the toss to cancel it by Pasha, backing everybody up. They can't even get the Gyrocopter. Maybe they get the Tiny out of this, but he's so tanky. He's got the status resistance to fall back on. GG is called. Virtus Pro rout VGJ Thunder in the first game of this best of 5 final.
Game number 2, VP versus VGJ Thunder.
But he can just lane in any lane, so.
Yeah, down bottom, we'll see Solo in some trouble. He's going to try to wiggle his way through the trees, but maybe tough to find a proper retreat path. Does sort of fake him out, but Nether Blast connects, and Yang will find the kill.
Yeah, as we saw in the mid, though, Freeze did also almost go down. He's had to run his whole way back home. Now all the way up in the top lane, though. That nice tanky Dragon Knight. He's not level 3 yet, so only still 1 point in the Dragon Blood.
Yep, again, trying to move his way through the trees, but Roger's right there with a Riptide. A lot of damage on that level 1 spell. Follow-up and snare onto DDC. The Disruptor trying to make it back to the tower, but Naga happy to dive this and tank it. It's a double kill for Roger.
Still has his TP at the very least, so he wants to go top and create a kill threat here onto Sylar. Not as easy once he has a couple points in that Dragon's Blood for just the 2 of them to bring him down, so with the help of Solo here.
Well, and remember, Riptide has some minus armor attached to it, so Sylar actually taking a lot of damage. Hex from the Lion as they dive this tower. Pasha healing them up, and it's another for VP.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they haven't lost any damage on mid whatsoever from this DP who's essentially just been living here is definitely a good sign for them if they can get Ramses, which they do with ease. So, true. I don't know if they're necessarily super happy with this.
Well, now Fade possibly in some trouble. He gets off the Echo Stomp, but does very little as no one actually commits the exorcism.
In the mid lane, Solo also in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, no one's going to rotate in. He wants DDC. Big damage there. It ends up being a double for no one's Death Prophet.
They're going to wrap past Fade. They know their target.
Well, gets scouted out by the Elder Titan. Stomp connects on just the Lion, but still able to get off the Hex. Pasha throwing in the Impetus, and there's the finger to finish him off. Static Storm, Kinetic Field from DDC.
Oh, uses
not
the
enough.
Of the morph.
Oh my, the Morphling able to pull it back, and DDC in huge trouble. The right clicks will finish him off, and it ends up being 2 more for Virtus Pro. Fighting alongside this terrible.
Sleep setup onto Freeze in the bottom lane here.
All right, Song of the Siren from Roger, turns it back the other way, follow-up stun from Roger, and oh look, it's no one with another exorcism. So Terrorblade in some hurt, they're gonna hex him down, no chance for a Sunder, perfectly executed gank by Virtus Pro.
Yep.
Top lane, Ramses, his TP actually interrupted. He's gonna try to make the retreat, waveform is up, but he's disarmed, waveform the other way, will stop the Pugna Blast, but DK will finish him off. Meanwhile, down bottom now, Fade being dove in the tree line. No one still with the exorcism on. Easy damage, easy kill.
Hammond, I love the way they're playing this Lion early too. Mid game, not as good, but this, there's so much time that he just locks him down and creates no opportunity for the Sunder to come out.
Oh my, Freeze. This could be back-to-back deaths. Another Hex, but this time the Sunder's there. He gets it off onto Pasha. It's a full reset. They've killed Roger, and the glimpse into Pasha, it's going to be a turn the other way. Or is it? Reinforcements have arrived. DDC gets brought down as Solo and no one join the party. Not over yet though. Enchantress finished off by Pugna. This Yang is pretty farmed. VP might need to retreat now that they're running low on resources. Elder Titan also coming into the fray. Gets a stomp onto Solo, sets it up for Freeze. VP just getting a little bit too cocky there, thinking they had the damage to finish off the Terrorblade, but Oh, those low HP Sunders, Trent, have to be so satisfying.
Could think about a Shadow Blade turn here.
Yep, they're going to go right in onto the Enchantress, and that is the reveal of the Shadow Blade. Exactly how you want to do it. Solo drops the finger, might be able to bring down the TB, and they do. It's 1-for-1 as Roger jumps in and snare onto the DK. Solo getting very low, but the infused raindrops actually keep him alive as he moves into fog. No one now pressing forward. Yang on the run, gets the kill, but pays with his own life. Defiant, so she can survive that burst rotation.
Yeah, very common pickup these days on the hero as well, for that very reason.
Solo in some trouble, drops the Hex stun, TP out. It's going to be close, and he makes it.
Nice.
Great heads-up play. Now back to the mid lane. No one in a lot of trouble. The Earth Splitter will connect. He's low on HP, but Song of the Siren from Roger does break things up. Ramsey's looking for an opportunity to find a kill. Silence on 2. No one is not afraid at all. The waveform across. They'll get the Pugna, and now Fade in a lot of trouble. Echo Stomp. Yule's Scepter interrupts it, and now they should have the damage with a Crypt Swarm. It's a twofer in the mid lane. VP again coming out in the lead. They've got that Dark Troll Summoner with some extra little skellies for damage. This will end up being a pretty quick tower push. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, VGJ Thunder positioning like they want to go
Roger.
tier 2 for tier 2. Roger with the Song of the Siren. He's going to set it up for the TPs coming to the Shrine. Ramses is already here, and it looks like DK will be the target of choice. They pop a dust, but on the backside, Solo almost going down to the Pugna. He does end up getting finished off by Freeze, but they trade for Sylar, and now the real fight breaks out. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, connects on 3 very low health heroes, but they're all still alive. No one able to dodge the Nether Blast as Yang's on the run, and he may have committed too deep here. Does not have any kind of mobility tool except the brown boots. And there it is as Ramses will finish him off with a Stray Adaptive Strike. Terrorblade actually switching up his build, opting not to commit for the Scotty, but instead going for the Dragon Lance. And oh my, there was a Terrorblade there, but he gets destroyed in the mid lane.
The plays weren't made.
Oh gosh, that is brutal. Now the Song of the Siren set up onto 3. Will the follow-up be there? Silence connects on at least 2. Dragon Knight going to be the first to fall. And now the follow-up from Virtus Pro. Again, the stomp interrupted by the Yule's Scepter. And Fade will get chased down, stunned up by the Adaptive, and sets up a triple for Ramses. 2 heroes down without buyback. DK does have his, but without Elder Dragon form, doesn't really feel like a great use of his income. They are going to let the tier 3 fall, and now the exposed barracks will be turned to Rumble. Melee first, and ranged second.
Okay, we're popping DK ulti. We're going in.
Join his team once the fight breaks out. Sylar, yeah, Shadowblade in the front lanes could go in onto no one. There's the follow-up, the decrep, the burst damage. Can they actually kill this Death Prophet? No, the BKB from no one. They're going to turn the other way. Song of the Siren does reset. Now a decrep onto Lion, but no one is going in deep. No holds barred. He has no fears as they find 2. The DK falls 3rd, and now this tier 2 tower is the next target. That was basically the dream initiation, and still no one doesn't fall. They're not done.
The base, the hammer.
They've got Yang. It's a triple kill. There's only one defender. It's the raid boss. It's a Terrorblade, and he's dead. Silence will lock him down. We could be moments from a GG. There's it. VP takes game 2 in stunning fashion.
That was a bold push from Virtus Pro.
This is the first draft I've seen in this series where I actually believe in VGJ as well.
Hoof Stomp is a very good ability. He does have some mana problems in the early lane stage.
Again, the rolling boulder, another Hoof Stomp, rinse, repeat.
Good idea. But he is vulnerable now, and here comes. Oh, he's going for the TP. I don't think it's going to work.
Yang.
What? But this is a strength item that gives you HP regen. That's exactly what Centaur needs.
Roger's making his way into the mid lane. Yang's already been really pressured heavily, and yeah, you're right, with the shards block in, the snowball. Are able to get the stun, then Fade, low on life, a body block from Freeze, keeping no one away. He's got tossed in a couple of seconds time, enough one-shoters to use it. Yang will die in the meantime.
Gave him a really good matchup on all cases, basically. And Death Prophet doesn't want to lane against it because she's worried about dying, and she definitely needs levels.
They're going in again on Yang. This is going from bad to worse to disastrous. So Roger can go to work. They want to kill off Freeze, his primary target. Fade, snowball protection, comes once more. The rolling boulders towards Solo, but then you got the better one from Roger. Hitting into Freeze. Solo will go down as Sylar has joined the fight. And level 3 Lucent Beam getting the rebuttal kill onto the Ancient Apparition. Roger might be in the same kind of hurt. The shards hold him in, and Sylar will get a double kill with a rotate to bot lane. Watch this poor moment. Like, really, and we're rubbing this much salt in the wound. We're looking for highlight clips. We can potentially come back live right now as rolling boulder kick into Sylar forces Fade to TP. And they really are having a lot of fun. Fade. He's actually in a world of hurt. The Spiraling's doing too much damage. They had the silence as well. Rotating bottom to try and fight, but Roger's in the tree. Sylar, the second he shows himself, will die. There is nothing that will prevent this. The cold feet, the snap, the kicks, the toss around, actually dodging Roger's stun. And Roger, okay, he's a little bit off target. They turn on the Eclipse. No one cops most of it, but still alive, tosses the tree. There will be a bit of a trade-off with Tiny going down. He's worth a hell of a lot more than the rest of VGJ is. But meanwhile in mid lane, Ramses is just forever knocking on the door, hoping to sell you something.
And he killed the Tusk in the meantime. Found him near the old secret shop, near the fountain, or the shrine that is.
Oh, Yang.
And another find.
Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Let the
He's so
die.
strong right now. The spiders don't even die. They're going to regenerate up inside of the web.
Man. When everybody's armor's close to 0, it means you're doing more damage.
Silent Fade. Who wants to get away from this one? Go Spiders. We don't need no hero. Let the Spider army kill. Fade. Defense. Defense. Death. And trouble as well. Ramses. Finally the streak is ended by VGJ Thunder. They fight back. Death to the Broodmother.
That was decent gold swing there, about 1,000. Still losing the Tusk. He's kind of the sacrificial lamb.
They're going for Maut Stampede. They're initiating onto Sylar. He's able to get the lucid beam off. Yang to the neighborhood. Flame break. Sylar's still going to get triggered off by the cold feet, but support is here from VGJ. You'll lose Sylar. The freeze slowing down Roger. His rolling boulder still on cooldown. Solo trapped in by the shards. So Roger will die to the Spirit Siphon, and Solo, he's trying to get out of his icy grave. VGJ will stand their ground with all the sticky napalm charges. Solo just cannot outrun this. Fade will bring him down. They'll find the double damage rune as well, hovering around. He doesn't escape. He's surrounded by 4 heroes, but they find a better target. There's Ramses in mid. Lasso, hold him in position. Spirit Siphon him down. Ramses, he is dropping very low, and he can't attack anybody with insatiable hunger. VGJ perfectly kiting him.
And no one's playing very well right now. Well,
Freeze needs to force them.
They finally get to use an exorcism at least to try to take a tier 1 tower, and they're going to be able to spot vision with the sigil here.
They want Pasha to jump. DDC is right in the right position. The Ancient Apparition Ice Blast is coming in. They avalanche toss onto Sylar, so he drops low. Pasha gets the double hoof stomp, but now DDC turns on the ultimate. Pasha and Solo caught inside of this, and they have enough damage. VGJ, Solo will fall. They haven't claimed the tower just yet. No one is waiting for the right time just to pop Freeze as he sits in the trees, and here it comes. Avalanche toss, lucid beam, interrupting the swings. They silence and control him! With the extra damage from the exorcism and also the life. Stands his ground. Lasso available, exorcism available. They would love to get the Broodmother, who just found an invis rune. Detection required. Yang, they actually got him. Falling back to Broodmother. Need to hold in position. The wall will not do it. As now the retreat begins because the rolling boulder. Ice blast kick from Roger on the money. DDC trying to run out this one, but he'll end up shattering. Fade will be unlucky too. The VGJ, at least they get their cores out of this if we look for the silver lining.
That's a tough moment. If you're the initiator hero there, it feels like I have to take this. This guy's way out of position, but you don't have time to check to see if you have the detection. They're going to try to catch no one. They actually failed the silence here. Yeah,
this will be problematic. No one, however, will still go down. How long are they going to wait before they come in close? No one's waiting. They're ready to fight. The avalanche, the hot stun, and the ice blast. Perfect synergy from Virtus Pro. They'll bring down 3 of VGJ and finish what they started, which is Roshan.
Just perfectly played by VP there.
They need to get rid of that Observer Ward. The VGJ is currently under. And here comes the rolling boulder. Quick silence onto the disruptor. Yang had the cold feet on him, and he hasn't worked out if he wants to get in or out of this one. Exorcism burned by Freeze. The avalanche onto Sylar, but the storm is good. But then with the lasso, they're trying to clip up Ramses and keep him burning. The BKB will give a little bit more life. Finally, the Luna will go down as Pasha jumps on top of DDC, getting the extra control. Rogers is waiting it out, and everyone's just magnetized so hard. Fate's finally going to be killing off one, and maybe they have enough damage. VGJ have sustained, they've gone through the Aegis, the Immortal. Phase TPL will be successful, and so he had his big group on the wall. They jump in, no one got the BKB off. There's just snowball protection we're talking about, but the double hop stop. Pasha, he got the backlines with the Ice Blast too. VGJ, they were waiting for the perfect fight. This is not it. Luna dies right in front of her own tier 3 tower. Freeze, he's on the backside trying to work with Yang and force stuff away. Won't happen. The Spawn Spiderlings reach him, and now Freeze will go down to VGJ. Are all dead, and you know where VP are going, into the mid lane.
The Broodmother or the other heroes, but the tower is not long for this world.
Yep, it's already gone. Ramses with that initiation can work right on top. There's Fade. Fantastic save, buys some space. They force stop him up, but with that bloody amplified it's just impossible to get back out again. He's got Firefly up, takes to the air. They just try and get rid of the spiders, but there's your jump in. A nice four-star away. Yang avoiding the initiation of Virtus Pro, but no one just turns back into the fight. The avalanche toss. Where are these BKBs? It won't really matter because you got so much damage from Virtus Pro. They are immune, they are warriors, and they're looking to bring down Freeze. He's a big one to claim. No immunity left anymore. They just keep pumping into him. No one's got the distance, even with the tree toss. They can't get that, and GG, well played.